has been a great privilege to work on labor-related research over a lifetime. I have never regretted for a moment choosing to work in obstetrics and gynecology. I find it one of the most exciting and fulfilling aspects of medicine because it touches so many women, their families, their hopes and aspirations for the future. Labor is very important. Half of our population are women. Most of these women, over 85%, will have one baby and sometimes more. So labor affects a huge segment of our population. Furthermore, when women are in labor, approximately a third of them will have a cesarean section. So that operation is in fact the second most common operation in all of the United States. So how we assess labor is very important, and clinicians follow cervical dilation and the descent of the baby through the birth canal. It's a tight fit, and sometimes the baby is too large to be born. So how do we assess whether dilation and descent are occurring adequately? Well, we use guidelines which are based on labor curves. Labor curves show the average expected dilation or station over time. But our current labor curves are not very accurate or precise. So what this paper describes is a new labor curve, which rather than considering only time, considers 7 factors that clinicians are automatically considering themselves, but now we've done it in a nice statistical way, consistent, evidence-based, and we can give a much bit more accurate and more precise estimation of expected labor, and we could show clinicians whether or not their patient's on track or they're not on track and how far off track they are, all with a reproducible statistical method. So how does this relate to clinical practice? Well, if you have a more accurate and precise way of assessing labor, then the interventions be done in a more consistent fashion. The American Journal of Obstetrics and Gynecology, which published this paper, has given it a very special designation, that is a report of major impact. This means that the editors involved in reviewing this paper felt that it had important implications for changing clinical practice. At Pearigen, we are very happy with this report and with the designation of report of major impact. For many years, we have used multi-factor models to assess labor. It's part of the software, and this is a very important third-party validation. So it's a major accomplishment, one of which I am very proud and happy to share with my colleagues who worked on this project.